Hello my friends and welcome, my name is Dennis and this is the latest update from Ukraine. Let's go to the military map first, zoom into the Kharkiv area. The situation there, standstill, no movement from the Russian forces, and Ukrainian forces successfully defend the Kharkiv area. However, Kharkiv city is under constant attacks by Russian artillery, and the city itself is not far away from the front lines. We see it's around 22 kilometers, so grads, uragans, they all can reach the Kharkiv city. Unfortunately, Ukrainian army couldn't grow the success that they have around 1 month ago. Then the area was almost freed from Russian occupiers. Let's go to Izyum, my friends, where there's the big hub of the Russian army in the city. They constantly perform their attacks, and just recently they attacked the Lina village over here. They want to take M03 highway on the way to Lysychansk, my friends. But the situation there is the standstill. So far they cannot cross the river of Severodonetsk from Liman direction. They cannot attack from this direction, and Lysychansk city and Kramatorsk under constant shells by Russian forces, unfortunately. But the main hotspot, my friends, is here near to Severodonetsk and Lysychansk. I'm very impressed that Russian troops were able to get to Lysychansk so quickly. If we go to this timeline, you see they are taking the ground each day. I'm really impressed because we saw that they were very close to Severodonetsk for more than 1 month and finally were able to get the city under their control, but it took them lots of time. But here they take lots of ground, really. And why is it happening like that? Well, actually Severodonetsk is surrounded by some of the villages and towns, and Lysychansk is surrounded by the small villages and fields, so it's very easy for them to take this land, because there you can see just fields and small villages. And today they were able to get Verkhnokamenka oil station under their control. It's the huge reservoir we have there, and just yesterday they took part of it, and today they took the whole part. The bad thing here, my friends, is happening near to the crossroad near to Zolotarivka. Well, here it is, Zolotarivka and the main crossroad. We used that road to provide supplies for our soldiers here in Lysychansk, and now Russia, probably they already cut that supply road for Ukrainian army. Well, according to the chart, they are just 500 meters away from this road. It really means that they already cut it, and it's bad because we have two of the ways how can we provide supplies for Ukrainian army. First road leads from Bakhmut towards Lysychansk. It's already been cut by Russians over here near to Bilohorivka and over here near to the oil station, and now it's been cut over here near to Zolotarivka. And today they cut the other road leading to Lysychansk, one more, so it's Zolotarivka, Siversk and Bakhmut. So really they cut two of the roads, preventing to get supplies for Ukrainian army. I think still we may use some sort of helicopters or maybe vehicles across the fields, but it's very hard. There is one more road leading to Bilohorivka, but my friends, from Bilohorivka there is no connection with Siversk, so just fields, some of the lakes and swamps, nothing really. So we really needed that road to be secured, but now we see that Russia already cut it. Why they cut it? You may say they are not there, but my friends, 500 meters, really? The road can be targeted with simple AK-47 or 74 rifle. Situation in Lysychansk itself is not good either. They already passed the city border, they're in a city suburbans, and it's just a matter of time then they will reach the city. There are no any factories like it was here in Severodonetsk. There were some of the basements where you can hide your troops and civilians. Here's just a usual city without any place to hide, just usual basements that you may probably find under most of the buildings, and nothing more, my friends. However, Lysychansk city is not the easy walk for Russians as it may looks like, because the city itself is on a high ground. So if we scroll down a little bit, if we go up on a map, you'll see that it is really on a high terrain compared to the city suburbans. So they took this part, they took this part near to the river, and city itself is higher, so you can use the artillery or any kind of other weapons more effectively compared, let's say, to Severodonetsk. In Severodonetsk we have the factory of Azov that helped Ukrainian forces to withstand Russian aggression for a very long time. In Lysychansk, my friends, unfortunately, as I say to you, we don't have any kind of those constructions, and the city, well, it's not that populated compared to Severodonetsk, it's not that big, however very long, and still we can have some defense lines over there. But I expect the city to fall down, my friends. Unfortunately, it's just my prediction. I'm sure that our soldiers fight hard, but in the end Russia has superiority. We don't have enough weapons still to fight them back. However, we obviously have M777s and some sorts of the HIMARS rocket artillery system. Those weapons are in the best quality, however we are in lack of quantity of those weapons. Russia use artillery systems, rocket artillery systems. What they do, they're just destroying the city of Lysychansk. They do the same scenario as they did in Severodonetsk. On this military map, obviously we can see how Russia pushes hard from the south to close the bottleneck and make the Lysychansk city encircled, and now they make it even more closer, around 9 kilometers for the front line, very close, my friends, and it's just a matter of time, as for me, then our forces should leave Lysychansk. Unfortunately, all of the main roads that would have been used in case of the evacuation, they all been cut, and now there is no easy way how you can get out from this place safely. So I'm concerned about it. It could be the same way then our troops left Zolote and Hirske. It was done, I concerned personally, very late, because Russia was able to cut this road and our forces just went across the fields with heavy fire and we got some of the losses. The same picture could be here, but you know, there were just few of the troops near to Zolote and Hirske, and here we have quite a lot of forces near to the Lysychansk. So I would think now how to get out from that place. Probably gonna fire towards Verkhnya Kamenka to destroy this part of the Russian forces and then put our forces away from the Lysychansk. If we're gonna go south, my friends, Russia pushes hard and they already crossed the M03 road. They are also very close to Bakhmut. How many kilometers from the front line to the city center? 12 kilometers, not far away. And if we look at the shells, they were firing towards Bakhmut and suburbans, fresh shells you can see here. But if we go to Lysychansk city, oh, we have lots of shelling here in Verkhnya Kamenka. Those shells are ours probably, and they fire towards this supply road as well, and they also fire in a city line near to Matroska, and probably have what is here, the hospital. Yeah, very near to the hospital we have the front line already. From Severodonetsk and Lysychansk, let's move to the south. There is no big change. However, if we go to the Kherson, no, also no change. If we put the fire detection, here you can see fresh shells near to Mykolaiv, and also we are firing towards Russians as well, but as you can see we have more incoming fire than we fire towards Russia. And also have some fire near to Kherson. Those could be artillery shells and also wildfires. So the satellite image, they detect the fires, and it doesn't matter whether it was natural one or caused by the war actions. So far it's hard to recognize. And Russia continues to bomb our civilian places. They bombed the hotel in Sergeyevka. Sergeyevka is here near to Zatoka. I was going through this place usually, then I go to Zatoka. Sometimes I visit this place as well. Because of that attack, many people just lost their lives, and some of them were people who evacuated from the frontal zones from the eastern part of Ukraine, and Russia continued to use strategic bombers and strategic missiles like Ha-22. They continue to perform this terrorist type of attacks just to frighten civilians, to cause the instability in our society, but they have different outcome. We just hate them more. And after those recent attacks to Kremenchuk, Mykolaiv, Kharkiv and Kiev, I know personally one guy who said enough is enough, I'm going to army to demilitarize the Russian troops on the Ukrainian soil. And believe me or not, by watching this video, pressing likes or dislikes, commenting, you also support our resistance because you help to spread this information across the world, my friends. And now press the like if you like this video or dislike. There are also some of the ways how you can support my channel. If you do support my channel, my friends, you are awesome. Thank you very much for that. I wish you a peaceful sky wherever you are. Have a great time.